Them both as you can go
Yeah,
first.
okay. Right, with us, Brave Warriors coach Ricardo Manetti. Ricardo, you preparing now for Saturday's match against Niger. Just tell us about the importance or the significance of this match.
Well, we have a very important month, June. We're playing Niger, we're playing Kosafa, and the decision that I took was to include these two competitions, the African qualifier and then the Kosafa, to make it as one competition. What I mean when I say that is the players that can't make it for Kosafa will not be part of the Niger match. So that's why I've excluded the captain, the guys that play in Thailand. I've excluded Wedi Hanga as well. Luckily, we got Peter Shalulile. The club agreed with us that we can use him. So that is what the importance behind me excluding those players, because I want to bring the local players, guys like Da Costa Angula. He hasn't played for a while, Larry O'Ripe as well, to bring them back to a competitive level. And I can only do that when I play them against Niger and see whether they can smoke the pipe. Then we still have 2 weeks after that to get them ready for Kosafa.
Right, just tell us what's the situation with Virgil Fries, who didn't turn up for practice?
Yeah, Virgil arrived on Friday afternoon. He had one session. He reported for camp, and he requested, or he spoke to me, asked me about the program. I'll explain to him the program because we're in camp, and every activity is important. So we had a trophy tour that we went to Hobabas on Saturday. He was not there, nowhere to be found. Was not at breakfast. He did not report for breakfast, and up to now he hasn't reported. No contact from his side. My management tried to make contact with him, calling him, friends, family, trying to get hold of him, but it was not successful up to now, up to this day, Tuesday morning. We haven't heard a single word from Virgil Fries.
What's going to be the consequences of him missing training and leading up to Kosafa also?
Well, obviously, the immediate thing that we can do, or that I wouldn't say that we must do, but we can't look at it any other way. If a player hasn't reported for 4 days and he's MIA, then it only means one thing, that he can't be part of this weekend's match, and he's not going to play this weekend. So that's the bottom line. Any other disciplinary action, should it is that he does not have a valid excuse. So we must also remember we haven't heard of him. So maybe he has a valid excuse. So we will have to hear from him what is his valid excuse, and then we can make a decision after that.
Right, and do you have a message for the fans looking ahead to Saturday's game?
Well, I think the fans, this game is very important for the morale of Namibian football. When we beat Niger, everyone will be on a high, everyone will come through and support the team for Kosafa. So the Niger match, a good result is very important for us. And I need my players to understand that. I need them to bring their A game. I need them to play with a winning mentality, so that we can give this result to the fans and make sure that we have consistency when we go into Kosafa.
I like the way you said now, when you beat Niger, do you guys think you had a sufficient amount of training leading up to the Niger match and also leading up to Kosafa now?
Yeah, up to the Niger, we camped in Ghana. It was a very intensive camp, especially with the local players. But then again, the international match is a different ball game. So that is why I made the decision and say that even though we prepared well, even though the players are at a level where they can compete when it comes to training, I still need to test them against a very strong opponent like Niger. So that is the importance of playing Niger.
Okay, and Ricardo, your first round match, you lost 1-0 away to Niger. What do you know about them, and how are you going to approach the game?
Yeah, Niger, they have a very good midfield, and they're a good possession team. So if we have to beat them, especially in midfield, the midfield battle will become very important. because that is where their strength lies. They're very comfortable on the ball. They can keep the ball from the back, so we should not allow them to get comfortable on the ball. That should be key, and that is what we're currently working on. Not to give them breathing space, because the moment they get breathing space, they're going to punish any team